Hello everyone, today I wanted to talk about the blackout and supply chain. So here's a question that was sent to me, and I know it's a very heavy question. A lot of people are concerned about it, so I'll just get right to it here. It says it would be great if you could look at an update on the supply chain to see if it will get worse. It is hard to look into the future. I simply cannot imagine being without power or food and other necessities. Do you see a time frame for the big blackout that the powers that were are planning? I keep getting 2 months, but that could mean it would go through the holiday season. Take care, stay safe, dear Lynn, thank you. So when I thought on this question, I do get it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think a lot of people just sense that overall. The powers that were, they've realized that fear, chaos, and bullying, they've been an effective tactic here, so they're going to continue to use that till they reach their end goal, or total control, basically, which is their end goal. And I get that there is a tactical war already going on that adds to this. China's been trying to get at the U.S. for quite some time, and the U.S. has been countering for a very long time. It started way before the intentional release of something from a lab. I'm not going to go into that. We all know what that was. China's been collecting gold and silver and wanting to regain being a superpower. The U.S. does not want that to happen, so they've been going after each other in all these different ways. They try to keep it out of the media, but nonetheless, behind the scenes, they're doing all this stuff. As part of this war, imports from China are being blocked to hurt the Chinese economy. This can be seen in the Pacific Ocean as many shipping containers are being stuck at sea using the beer bug as a guise. Hey, not safe, better keep them out there, better keep them away, make sure all is good, right? To paint this illusion that it isn't just China that's being targeted, they're putting all kinds of shipping containers out there and being held at sea. That plays into the next part of this reading. What isn't impacted by shipping is being impacted by shortages and requirements placed on truck drivers. So there's also another part of this here. I anticipate this to be a growing problem over the next few months. This creates a whole host of problems with the economy and supply-demand process, as I'm going to outline below. So first, we have this behind-the-scenes war thing going on, right? And what's not affected by that, they impact truck drivers. So ultimately, they break down supply chains. Why are they wanting to do this? I'll tell you why. The U.S. people, they see the effects in stores. Go to your Walmart, go look around and see the missing items and the things that are not being restocked. There are shortages on all kinds of things. Try buy furniture, appliances, farm equipment, cars. You basically have to pick what's there, because if not, you're going to be waiting a really long time. Even some simple repair might take a long time just to get a part in. There's a little inventory, and it's slow to arrive if it is ordered. People have lost negotiating power because the demand exceeds the supply, and they've created a gateway to even more inflation via the cost of goods. Purchasing power is being decreased by the day. How do you hurt the economy? You affect the supply chain. Then you can drive prices up. You make people lose their own ability to negotiate because supply demand, the way that it works, it's not working. So they're manipulating it. People in desperation to get the items they need and want are more submissive to do what they are told. Oh, you need me to do this so I can get this kind of deal? Okay, sure. The government is viewed as needed to save the people in the economy. This gives them even more power and influence to force people into what they want in exchange for assistance. Oh, you want to participate in this government program? Well, we're going to need you to do X, Y, Z. Whether you want to or not, if you want this benefit, you better do this thing to pay the price. I get to retaliate for all the above. China's going to work to hack into our utilities when it hurts us the most. They have some blackmailing power, and once they succeed, they will use what they have to get a payday. I get they will do this around the holiday time. It's going to be cold, holiday time, people are vulnerable, a lot's going on. They've already got fear up with everything happening in the environment. They're going to use the extreme cold weather as a front to say it's overtaxing the infrastructure in place. So when the blackout occurs, they're going to use a different excuse. They're not going to say, hey, China's blackmailing us and hacking into our system. They're not that dumb. They're going to show you what they want you to see. They create the narrative and then spread the story. The truth behind this is not going to be shared. I expect it to impact the coastal areas the most, the east and the west coast. I don't see too much in the internal states. I see this lasting about a week. Perhaps the 2 months that came through and the person asking the question was a time frame as to when this will happen, which puts it at the end of 2021. And that was just a thought that came to me trying to understand the 2 months versus what I was able to see. So I think it's going to last about a week, but the event doesn't look to happen for about 2 months from when this question was asked to me. And that was really all I have for this reading. I'd be curious your thoughts, your insight as to what's going on. If you're in a different part of the world other than the US, I'd be really curious what your news media is feeding you as well. So please feel free to leave a comment, like and share my videos. It helps me out. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus, psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Bye.